Go grab the mod, bro. Go get it over there. Over there. Go get it.
Yeah. Come on. Help me out. I need your help.
Yeah.
It's big.
They're like these.
Hurry.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Static Works. Today we're gonna be finally working on my dad's E93 335i with the M54 motor. We're trying to squeeze out as much power as possible on this car because it does have a cob tune. And the mod we're gonna be doing today is...
This is a new radio, right?
Yeah, I guess it's the radio. If you guys haven't seen the 335i, this is how it looks. It is a convertible, but the hardtop is wrapped in matte black. And a lot of people have been asking us to work on this thing, and we haven't really made a video on it. But finally, we're gonna be doing an actual install on this thing because it is really nice. We're gonna pop the hood, and then we're gonna show you how it looks inside. So right now, the only mods that it has are gonna be downpipes, intakes. It has a throttle body spacer, but obviously that's for lines to go through, whether you want to inject methanol or get boost gauge readings. And then there's the oil catch can. It also has an aluminum charge pipe with a blow-off valve and also a cob tuner, which we have inside. So once we install the intercooler, we're going to be able to move up a stage on the tune and see how much power we can actually push out of this thing. From what we've seen on previous videos of the intercooler installs, I guess it all is on the bottom. So we're gonna have to jack up the car, put on jack stands, and then try to pull the intercooler out from there.
So Danny is taking off the splitter or diffuser, whatever you want to call it.
Hi, bro.
But this guy, what'd you call it?
So that's a spoiler.
Oh,
We finally have the splitter removed.
right in the face.
Mara and I just finished taking off the under tray, which is being held on by one bolt, I believe,
Yeah,
which is a way bigger bolt than the rest for some reason.
What the hell?
It's weird, huh?
Give me like a 12.
BMWs are weird, bro. With this kit, you should be able to just use the stock OEM hoses. I'm gonna recommend to anyone actually doing this to actually replace the hoses, but for now we're just gonna keep them. We'll swap them out when we need to. You should replace your OEM hoses with some sturdier ones, just because when you're running higher boost, there is a tendency for them to rip or just literally blow off, and that's why you should upgrade them to the more better ones.
You said more better.
We're gonna see if we have to unhook anything from the top. We might have to disconnect the fan, but removing 2 Torx bolts right here, you should be able to just pull this out. Should be able to just pull these hoses to separate it from the fan, and the fan is going to be held on by 2 Torx as well. Hopefully we can pull this one up like the E46. There's 2 Torx, one on each side on the bottom of the intercooler, and that's what we're going to be removing right now. There's a C-clip hose connector. You're going to want to pry it out, and you're going to get a flathead. You're just going to try to pull on it as hard as you can until it pops out, which I'm gonna attempt to do without breaking anything. Hopefully, I think that's already that's all the way out. So we're just gonna do it to the other side, and you can see the connector right there. We're gonna have to remove that one as well, and those are the only 2 hoses that are connected to the intercooler.
So as you can see here, there's quite a bit of oil, which is not good. That's why you always want to get an oil catch can on a turbo vehicle.
There was little clips right here. These little plastic pieces, you could probably barely see, but we had to move them to the side. And now that all the connectors are off, we just pull the bumper out, and the whole thing should just fall straight down. We weren't gonna record it until a bunch of shit came off so we can show you how much dirt and everything is under here. But it's literally that easy to remove the intercooler. We didn't have to do anything on the top, which is insane, but
As you can see, there's a bunch of shit everywhere.
so this is obviously the new one, and then when comparing it, it is going to be a little bigger, and this one is said to be plug and play, so hopefully we won't have trouble putting it back in. But I believe it's the same thickness, or maybe just a little bit more, and then this obviously goes on top, so I don't think that's going to affect anything because it's going to be away from the fan. So honestly, with the whole top being removed, we realized that we really didn't need to do anything with the top, and everything was in the bottom. We literally had to remove just the C-clips, the 2 bolts under, and obviously the under tray, but that's the first things first. And then all of it just comes straight out, but there is a lot of dirt and buildup that comes down, so just make sure you have a mat and you have safety glasses. So we're gonna be trying to attempt to put it on and hopefully the fitment is pretty good. It does look like it's gonna be a little bigger, but we might have to slide it in there. So after about 30 minutes of trying to put it on, the fitment isn't the best. So where the two little torque screws screw in to the car that hold the actual intercooler, one of them is misaligned. So we're gonna have to drill it, and we really didn't want to do that, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so what we had to do is we had to use some sort of washer. So if you do get this intercooler, you can make it work, and it actually fits a little better than what I said previously, but you're gonna have to get a washer about, I would say like ½ an inch big, and then get new screws. You can use any generic Phillips or flathead or torque screw. It just has to be about like 3/4 longer than the original one, and everything bolts on. The hoses are gonna be harder to connect until it's actually screwed on correctly, and then they should fall in really easy. So now that everything is good, we're gonna attempt to put everything back, just because this is pushed down a little bit and we don't know if it's gonna affect the splitter. But if it doesn't, we'll put everything back and then remap it, and hopefully it should make more power because it is cold outside. I'm gonna switch it to the stage 2 plus front mount because it just had the stage 2. So all the maps are already built into this. I don't know if you have to install it from the Cobb website because it's actually free, or if you already buy it for your specific vehicle, if it's already gonna be installed with every single map you can use. And so I'm gonna change map down to the stage 2 sport with the front mount, not the aggressive. The aggressive requires higher octane, the sport just requires 91. You want to keep in mind that you want to have a backup battery charger or a trigger charger when you're doing these on specific vehicles. We did it on this one, but the last time we did it, it uploaded really fast to the ECU or the DME for BMWs. But you know, it's really good to use that, but I don't think we're gonna use it for right now, but hopefully everything should go pretty good.
Oh fuck. Dude, that feels so nice. Take him, you're not even down. Holy fuck. What? That shit's fucking nuts. That Z was already fucking up there and you caught him and drove around him. What? He got on it when he saw you, and you still went past him and then around him.
I gave him the gap. What do you want him to say? You want him to lie to you? So as you can see by Gonzo's reaction, it is
pretty slow.
Pretty slow. Yeah, no, it pulled really fucking good, and it pulled me back even more than the last time. I would say about like a 20 to 30 horsepower increase. Solid. They haven't been in the car to know, but even with all of them and the car weighing 4,000 pounds because it is a convertible, it pulls really fucking good. But hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys want more installs on this thing, let us know because we want to build it for maximum power. But on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.